seriously. And I have to get gas on top of it. That's just good. It works. Good. I can't. I'm just so freaking tired. Making me all this crap I don't need. It's like, dude, I'm too much stuff. I can't. Damn, always the crap. It's like I don't need crap. Like I don't have space. Like, come on, dude. Damn, I don't have space for your crap.
At American United, we understand that getting approved for an auto loan can be a difficult process. With finance flexibility and lower rates, our expert team of lenders can help walk you through the
approaching a railroad crossing
process and often get you approved even if you've been denied elsewhere. Drive with confidence, knowing we have your back in financing, in loans, in life. We help when others won't. Visit American United Federal Credit Union to get started today. American United is federally insured by the NCUA and is an equal opportunity lender. Membership is required.
When you wake up well rested on a great mattress, everything becomes clear.
Huh, I do make everything about me.
Things you missed when you were tired finally reveal themselves.
Oh, my passport is in the pocket of the duffel bag I took to Mexico.
At Mattress Firm, we know the right mattress matters. And with our low price guarantee, you'll never overpay for a mattress you love. Shop in-store or online at mattressfirm.com. The right mattress matters. We'll find yours. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Hey, baseball fans, this is Buster Olney of the Baseball Tonight podcast. The MLB season is now playing on TuneIn Premium, featuring live home calls of every Major League Baseball team. Only TuneIn Premium gives you access to blackout-free coverage, at home or on the road, from walk-off home runs to no-hitters.
He's done it! The eighth no-hitter in history!
All the way through the World Series. Search MLB to start listening.
Listening to ABC News, America's #1 source for news. Now streaming here 24/7. At the top and bottom of the hour, you'll get live updates from ABC News Radio. Then breaking news, in-depth reporting, and more from ABC News Live. Straightforward journalism, powerful storytelling, always up to date. Now, the latest headlines, live from ABC News headquarters in New York.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packer. A manhunt is underway in Georgia for a mass shooter.
Police say 4 people were shot.
Why the fuck does it keep crashing?
Subdivision about
Damn, this
45
stupid
minutes
phone.
outside of Atlanta. The suspected gunman, identified as Andre Longmore, is still on the run. Henry County Sheriff Reginald Scandrett says a manhunt is underway and he's considered armed and dangerous. They'll find him.
I'm gonna set us directly to you, Mr. Longmore. Wherever you are, we will hunt you down in any hole that you may be residing in and bring you to custody.
Authorities say investigators are processing 4 separate crime scenes and say they still don't have a motive for the shootings. Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
1 police officer killed, 2 others injured after a gunman opened fire on officers on a Fargo, North Dakota street Friday afternoon. Fargo Police Chief David Zabolski said that the gunman fired as officers responded to a traffic incident.
For whatever reason, this individual began firing at them, striking 3 of them. He also fired shots at the firefighters who were also on scene tending to the crash victims. Fortunately, none of them were struck.
Chief Zabolski said officers returned fire and killed the suspect at the scene. The 2 wounded officers remain hospitalized. GOP candidates descending on Iowa this weekend. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was asked if he'd consider tapping Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds as his running mate for the Republican presidential nomination in 2024.
She's one of the top
public servants in America. Reynolds signing a bill into law Friday banning abortions after 6 weeks. DeSantis called attacks by former President Trump are totally unnecessary. Ukraine's casualties in the counteroffensive against Russian invaders are mounting. ABC's James Longman.
Medics were surprised with just how fast the injured seemed to be coming in, and those stretchers needed to be cleared of bloody bandages to make way for the next casualty, and all the time, everyone working there under the threat that they could be targeted by Russia too.
You're listening to ABC News.
Some people like gifts, others prefer quality time. But the most elite love language? Sharing juicy and tender chicken McNuggets with a crew. Made with all white meat chicken and no artificial colors, flavors, or preservatives. And nothing's better than pairing it with your favorite sauce, like sweet and sour, ranch, or honey mustard. It's as close to perfection as you can get. So get yourself a 20-piece chicken McNuggets for just $6. Order ahead in the McD app to save time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
You can win cool prizes like festival tickets, merch, and experiences all summer long with Coke Studio. Drink, scan, and enjoy for your chance to win. No purchase necessary. 13 plus 50 USDC ends 8/31. Rollscoke.com/Coke Studio. USA. Copyright 2023. The Coca-Cola Company.
Americans from coast to coast are under heat advisories today with record highs in the west. Temperatures in Las Vegas over the coming days are forecast to hit near the city's all-time record of 117 degrees. Some tourists say they're inside at resorts and going to stay there. Mike Gretzky, who's visiting from Pennsylvania, says he still prefers the desert heat over the humidity back home.
East Coast has been a lot worse. This is more bearable. When you come outside and you sweat, your body, it evaporates, your body cools. That doesn't happen on the East Coast.
And a new warning as people around the world contend with extreme heat. Dr. Joshua Morgenstein, chair of the American Psychiatric Association's Committee on the Psychiatric Dimensions of Disaster, says the warming of the planet may worsen the problem.
Extreme heat has significant
effects
on people's mental health. It affects things like cognition, so our ability to think clearly, make decisions, communicate well, take protective actions. It also affects things like our ability to sleep.
To Israel, where Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu was rushed to the hospital this morning after his office said he was feeling dizzy, and he's staying there overnight. Staffers say the 73-year-old was suffering from dehydration. Netanyahu saying that he feels, quote, very good in a video released from the hospital. He's still undergoing testing. This is ABC News.
Those were the latest headlines, live from our radio newsroom. Now let's go back to ABC News Live.
Termination. Remarkably, 2 whole weeks had gone by and no one had heard from Chris. That's when Terry decides to go to the police. By this time, the two had broken up, but
of course, this fucking stuff's working.
encountered Terry O'Donnell.
She was very upset. You know, clearly she knew something wasn't right because she knew him very well.
Chief Rizzo sends Sergeant Cindy Barrett to investigate. First stop, Chris Reagan's apartment.
Terry O'Donnell's parents are landlords to Chris Reagan. So Terry had access via key from her parents.
Copy Aber something. I don't know what the. Wow, weird sign over there. It's like blank. Activate. Oh my gosh, it's up. Shouldn't be too bad. Oh, come on. This watch is so annoying. I have to freaking do that. Okay, that's enabled. Let me get upside. Let's get upside. Upside energy. Shaker's Pizza, Armco. don't care. I'm just gonna. Oh boy. Hey. Oh. Why is it locked? Oh. Oh boy. Okay, stupid. Oh, good. I'm gonna head there, get some of my stuff. I don't clothes or anything. That's what I need. Bag. Fuck. I can't keep doing this. This is too much. Like, I love coming here, but yeah, but I've been. Yeah. I'm sure my power bank I think is fully charged from what I saw. What I'm gonna do is probably go somewhere and get something to drink. I think I know where too. Okay.
She is a leader in a profession in the Upper Peninsula where there aren't a lot of female leaders. How many people on the force? She truly cared and she truly wanted to solve this. As Chief Rizzo investigates Chris Reagan's disappearance, she discovers that he had dated multiple
Please tell me the stupid Bluetooth didn't work.
Very suave,
No,
very
it doesn't.
sweet, charismatic, just
I hate this
how to
damn
make you feel
thing.
good.
Terry O'Donnell knew. She thought that she was in an exclusive relationship with Chris, and this behavior came as a real shock to her.
I asked him why, he was doing that. And he said, well, you're going to be gone to Europe for 3 weeks. What happens if I get lonely? So, sadly to say, I broke it off with him.
When Chief Rizzo digs deeper into Chris's life, she discovers another woman he'd been dating, a 33-year-old co-worker by the name of Kelly Cochran.
Neither one of us were all in. It was never
Police reported ahead.
going to leave because I was married.
She was an employee at Oldenburg. Chris was actually involved in her hiring. Kelly was also new to town, and I think they bonded over that, being two city folk in this small town.
I would go for Christmas and usually cook, and then, we were intimate, and then usually I would leave.
That post-it note found inside Chris's car at this park and ride could have led to any one of his girlfriend's homes. Turns out, it was Kelly Cochran's.
Chief Rizzo had told me to go and interview Kelly Cochran to see if she had any information as to the whereabouts of Chris Reagan. And a man came out. So I said, are you Kelly Cochran's husband? And he said, yes. I said, is Kelly home? And he says, no, Kelly's not home. I don't know where she is. And shortly thereafter, this woman comes out. I asked her if she was Kelly. She said, yes, I'm Kelly. It's not unusual for a husband or a wife to say, no, he's not here. That is very common. I was actually surprised she came. So I said, is your husband aware of your relationship with Chris Reagan? She says, oh, yes, he's fine with it. Jason Cochran is standing there just stoically not saying a word, just like a statue. No emotion. She says, I figured if it's stuff for North Carolina without saying goodbye to me. So I told her, I said, we were wondering why the car was at the park and ride. And Kelly Cochran said, in the past tense, he loved that car.
And Sergeant Barrett called me afterwards and said, I found that to be very chilling and odd that she said, past tense, he loved that car.
Because of her tiny department's limited resources, Chief Rizzo asked for help from the Michigan State Police. They sent 2 detectives who questioned the Cochrans the very next day.
And I'll tell you guys in advance, I see a therapist for my anxiety.
I'm listening to Jason Cochran's interview with the detective. He immediately, there's no questions asked even yet. And he's like, I just want to let you know that I haven't been doing too well lately.
Well, I'll tell you why. because husbands get jealous. I understand that. What do you think would have hurt Chris? I don't think anybody would hurt him. I would like to know what happened as well. That's why I'm willing to be here. I'm a good person.
Despite the love triangle between the Cochrans and Chris Reagan, there's still no evidence of any crime being committed. But Chief Frizzo still suspects that Reagan's disappearance might be the result of foul play.
Frizzo and her small team continued pressing on, and they quickly learned that Kelly also had multiple relationships, including a gentleman who also worked at the Oldenburg. Kelly was dating another employee there by the name of Eric Erickson.
Eric's supervisor was Chris Reagan.
So now police are wondering, could Eric have been upset enough to have harmed Chris?
I'm taking a polygraph test to prove that he didn't have anything to do with it.
You're ready to share your grandma's bandusa recipe. With Union Bank joining U.S. Bank, get access to more branches, bankers, and digital resources, so you can share with your community the sweetest bandusa. Learn more at usbank.com/more. Member FDIC.
Hi, it's Brad Strong from Strong Auto Group. We all have bad days, so how do you know if you or a friend need more serious help? Here are some suicide warning signs. Listen for talk of hopelessness or feeling like a burden. Watch for increased alcohol use, isolation, or giving away possessions. Have an open conversation. Call the 988 Suicide and Crisis Line. Learn more at liveonutah.org. No matter what you're going through, you are not alone.
Supported by the Strong Auto Group.
At KeyBank, we understand what you need to run a middle market company. We bring a team of strategists and problem solvers to design and deliver solutions critical to your business's success. KeyBank offers industry expertise, investment banking and capital markets, payment automation, loans and lines of credit, plus equipment financing. Connect with your local KeyBank team. Learn more at key.com/commercial.
Reporting from New York, I'm Monaco Sarabdi. Wherever the story is, we'll take you there. You're streaming ABC News Live.
Not supposed to think it's right, especially from the second one.
As Chief Laura Frizzo is investigating the disappearance of Chris Reagan, she discovers evidence of not a love triangle, but a love quadrangle. Even though Kelly Cochran is married to Jason, she's having an affair with Chris and another co-worker, Eric Erickson.
Eric Erickson was hired as military assembler. Eric was a good employee. He showed up. He was dependable.
Eric was a suspect. Could he have done something to Chris because he was angry and jealous and outraged? So it was important to eliminate him. There was a point with the participation of the Michigan State Police detectives where I think they wanted to take more of a lead in the case and handle it.
There was no warning. It was just basically like, hey, Laura said they want to talk to you. And the next thing I know, they're coming at night, pulling up in my driveway, telling me to get in the car.
Thanks for coming. Did you also discuss that with work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
She wanted me to go out with her a couple times, like at night. I think for me it was kind of fun. You know, at first, whatever. I had moved back here and I didn't tell anybody. And having somebody give me some attention was, I liked it.
Right.
Too. I still have text messages. I said, yeah, here, take a look at my phone. This is our conversations that we've had.
When I looked at his conversations with Kelly, there was a point in time where he got very irritated with her. And it was the week before Chris went missing.
There was a time where we went down to the lake and we were going to have just a couple beers. Well, her phone was going off, right? And I'm like, you know, somebody's really trying to get a hold of you. Who is it? And she said that it's Chris, you know.
So maybe he was the jealous lover.
Yes, and I did think that it could happen.
The next step for Erickson, a polygraph, or a so-called lie detector test.
How would you feel about taking a polygraph test just to prove that you didn't have anything to do with Chris's disappearance? Yeah, I told him how to do that.
I scheduled a polygraph for him. We went over everything.
Yeah, I totally understand that.
All of a sudden the door goes click and walks in, the officer, and he goes, "You passed," and I was like, "I did?" So.
And because of the alibi that he had,